Mm. Hey, B. It's Jamie. That's me. Listen, I just came to chit chat with y'all real quick. I ain't got a whole lot to talk about, girl, but I just felt like running my mouth just a little piece. Okay. First of all, have y'all seen Rhythm and Flow over on Netflix? I'm just saying, have y'all seen Rhythm and Flow over on Netflix? Good. When I tell you this was the worst season that I have ever seen, and girl, it's only been two, and this one's definitely number two, and you could tell. I hate to say it. Season number one blew this show completely out of the water in my personal with the artists and people that was on the show. I don't know if it's that they could have been a tad bit older, they were more seasoned in their craft or whatever, but I also think the way the editing was for the show was just much better than what they gave us this season. I feel like they really took their time putting together a well crafted quality show for us. Whereas with this second one, I do feel like it was a show that was like thrown together in my personal, like it just wasn't good. I feel like they gave us about 3 or 4 episodes of auditions that we really did not need. I feel like I can't explain it. Like I can't explain it. I didn't like the judges' advice that they gave to everybody. Like, yeah, they gave some harsher critiques, I guess, in the beginning when it came to the auditions, but when it came to the rest of the show, they were just really nice about their fucking critiques. And I thought that they were really going to help these people when it came to getting their shit together and being prepared to really hit the stage and become an actual artist. I just think T.I., Cardi B, and Chance the Rapper, I just think they did a better job than what Lotto, Luda, and fucking DJ Khaled did. Like, they just kept repeating they stuff. Lotto keeps saying it's not what she said, it's on you, not in you, or it's in you, not on you, or some shit. Yeah, I fucks with that. DJ, like it just was a bunch of repetitive ass advice over and over, and really it wasn't even no critique, high key. It was just a bunch of repetitive. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so we're just gonna, be kind hearted and just tell them that they did a good job and da 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 da. And it's like, come on now, these folks done seen season one. They know how this shit get down. I also feel like with how they edited it, we didn't really get to bond or connect. I ain't gonna say bond, but we ain't really connect to none of the artists. I feel like for me, my top three were and top three and four, depending on who remained. But as it got closer, I definitely like Dono. I like Dono a lot. To me, she was better than Detroit Diamond in my personal. I know a lot of people may think Detroit Diamond is great, and I'm not saying that she isn't. I'm just saying she wasn't really giving me anything. And let me say this before I go on, because I don't want to forget when it comes to Detroit Diamond. I really like the first song that she came to the people with the audition saying Detroit Diamond in this big Detroit Diamond. Like that was cute. I liked her song, but everything that she did after that never was above what she did for that first song. And I think I compared a lot of her performances to the first song, and either they were the same or they just weren't meeting it. It's like, girl, I heard this before. Give me something different. You know what I'm saying? I think when she did her final performance though, I thought that was really nice. I thought she did a good job. I liked her look. You know what I'm saying? She came out, she did the song. She wasn't so rough and tough with it. She softened it a little bit. I like that. But that switch up that happened at the end, I said, "Oh, bitch, you in your bag." Like with that one, like, okay, bitch, I'm with you here, girl. I'm with you. I thought she did pretty good. I don't think that she did good enough to win, in my personal opinion. Okay. Surah Ali, never liked her for real. Liked her bars and stuff. I think she was overly confident, but a lot of people in hip hop are, so it is what it is. But more so with her, um, she just didn't have the stage presence. Like she just needs more work. A lot of times she'll stand up there and rap like one arm is cuffed up under the other. Girl, don't mind the fact that I'm ashy, but she just over there just like da 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 wah cd beat ba 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 da da da, and it's like, girl, can you like loosen up a little bit? It was given uptight for a lot of her performances, even though I feel like she had the bars. Um, her and Dono, like, well, not really her and Dono. I'm thinking about when they had the cipher group, and she wanted to go last, and Dono was like, "Nah, bitch, I'm going last because I'm already last." When I tell y'all, I likes me some Dono, baby. I like the confidence in her. It's just like it's not one of those loud, over the top. I gotta yell. I gotta do all of this. Now, Dono may have did a little much when they got to Detroit, when it came down to Eminem, and she may have did a little too much when it came to Detroit Diamond. But did she lie? No, she did not. In my personal personal, I do feel like Donald ate the entire fuck up out of Detroit Diamond with that rap. Even Eminem came out and said she had the better bars, period. But what I believe, in my opinion, I do feel like they chose Detroit Diamond to go forward because she was in her city, Detroit, in my honest opinion. But I feel like they should have gave her the L in Detroit and left her where she was. Or, and I'm not gonna say she didn't do good because she did do a good job, but I don't think she did better than Dono in my personal. And I honestly thought they were gonna keep both of the ladies and move them on to the next round, which is what they should have did. The other girl up out of Philly that had the orange hair, really enjoyed her. She gave a different type of vibe and flavor, but she rapped against my girl Jazz X and she fumbled. Like I was so shocked the girl fumbled, didn't remember her lines and none of this shit. It was like terrible. Jazz X messed up her lines, but she picked it back up and she just kept going. And when they said they didn't know who to choose, I think it was Jazz X that just bust out in the freestyle. And then I think her name was LJ or something like that, or LG or something. The girl with the orange hair, she bust out and started rapping. And I was like, oh, this is tough. This is tough. But I was hoping they wasn't going to eliminate nobody right after that. And they did, but they ended up keeping Jazz X. Jazz X, okay, she was in my top. Donald, Jazz X. I did kind of like Dre TL, and it wasn't so much as his rap. He does give a little bit of like Lil Baby, but he got his own little style with it at the same time. But I think I really liked his story. I feel like if I connected to anybody's story, it probably was his, just a little piece, but everybody else didn't really have a whole lot. Like, I don't know. And he just seemed like I also feel like JTL remind me of my little brother too. Just like kind hearted for the most part, just like super supportive of everybody and stuff. So I did like some of the characteristics about him. Hated the fact that his mom has been locked up. I believe his mom and his dad, he was raised by his aunt and stuff like that. So um, I feel like out of everybody's stories, his probably was more touching because I think he went through the most stuff. But I just still feel like it was just something missing this season that I really couldn't really get with the people. But at some point, I thought Dre TL was cool, and J Taj. I think it was those four. They honestly should have been in the top five, in my opinion. It should have been Dono, Jazz X, potentially Dre TL. He's interchangeable, and J Taj. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, yeah. I just, Tia P was cool, very, very professional. You could tell that she's been doing this for a minute, and it was a lot of people that you could see that are new to this. But I just thought they didn't do a good job this season. And I would go back and watch season one, but I ain't got the time. But to just identify what the differences was last season or the first season in comparison to this season, and I don't know what it is, but it's not there. I feel like the judges though on the first season gave more honest critiques, some shit people really could take with them and could really use with them. Sometimes I didn't like Dre TL because he would start mumbling. I'm glad he admitted that in one of the songs. When he started saying something about sometimes he'll mumble or whatever like that. And it's like, yeah, you do. We won't be knowing what you're saying. Same thing with Detroit Diamond. It's like she's trying to hurry up and finish her lyrics. Like it was like she was just rushing when she be rapping off fast. Sometimes it's like she's rushing. It doesn't really give you a time to really like vibe with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck is she saying? Like she just, I don't know. It was just off. I wasn't feeling her. Um, who else? J Taj. I thought J Taj was ready, prepared. What I wish J Taj would have done was play the piano because it's clear that he knows how to do that. And that was also a signature thing that D Spoke did. Let you motherfuckers know not only do I rap, but bitch, I know I'm an instrumental ass. When I say I do music, this is what I do. I wish that J Taj would have showed that part of him. It makes a lot of sense. Like in the end, Dre TL won, but it makes sense why he won. I think his performance was pretty good for the most part. Now, when he did the collaboration with Josh Levi, I think is his name. I like the way you dance, dance, dance. Do your little like it's a cute song. I like the song, but Dre TL, he was stressing. Okay, that boy said, "I don't dance, but I do my." What he said, "I'll dance, but I'll dance for you. I'll do my 1 2, my little 2 1 2 or something." He said, and it it was funny. He flowed with the beat, but I do think that he could have made his lyrics more about the girl dancing and this and that, like watching her dance and stuff. But he more so started speaking about himself and his bars and how he rap and stuff. So it didn't really flow. His flow went with the song, but his rap did not, if that makes sense. So yeah, but anywho, they liked it. They pushed him through to the next round. Surah Ali had an okay performance. No, she didn't. The girl, I feel like they gave everybody a disadvantage except for Josh Levi and Lucky Day. J Taj did a great job with Lucky Day. And I think that the flow that JTL had with Old Boy was good, but his rap could have been better. But everybody else, what the fuck is these songs? Now, let me tell you. First of all, I have to correct myself because Jazz X did better than everybody in my personal. When she came out with the young lady Honey or whatever, and they had that Busta Rhymes beat, and she was in that beat snapping, going in, she wore that out. She performed. She looked great. She did a wonderful job in my personal, and I had the audacity to send her home, but keep Surah Ali. And now, like Surah Ali, who has no stage presence in my personal, so uncomfortable on stage. She just wants you to hear her bars like on some Meek Mill type. It was just weird. And I'm like, how dare y'all allow her to make it to the end over Jazz X, who's giving more of a performer? I was like, oh fuck no, I ain't like that child. I was like, what the hell? So anywho, Jazz X didn't make it to the end, and then I think it ended up being Detroit Diamond, Surah, Dre TL, and J Taj, and then everybody did their dance, their performances, with the producers they had. Then they eliminated I think once it came down to it, I think they eliminated Surah and then they eliminated Detroit Diamond. And then it came down to Dre TL, J Taj. A lot of us believe it was going to be J Taj that was going to win, but it ended up, of course, being Dre TL. And it made so much sense. Why? One, the first thing that came to my mind was he won. Granted, his performance was pretty good. And let me go back because we're going to get to the part. But let me go back. When he was in the studio with Hitmaker, baby, and Hitmaker got his ass up and left out the studio, all because that boy wanted to have some input on producing. I understood the frustration of the producer, but then I also understood the artist wanting their vision to come to light, and y'all telling him that the song, the audio should come at the top of the song and stuff. And he's like, "Nah, I wanted to come in the middle. Then the people gonna turn up." And they like, "Oh, nah, that's not gonna work." And exactly how he said he wanted it when Dre TL went out there is exactly what happened. He got that call from his mama, whatever, put on that Superman cape, and then the people turned up exactly as he expected. Like, he had a pretty good performance. I'm not gonna lie. I think he did much better. I think the beat was pretty good. And he ended up winning the damn show. I'm sure he had won over J Taj, who's more prepared and has been professional the entire time. Hell, fuck no. Okay, but I do think that JTL redeemed himself, and I think this was a good performance. Now, I felt when I first heard that he won, I feel like, of course, he won. They're in ATL. And you got somebody like Lotto sitting on the panel just like, oh, yeah, JTL, I fuss with it. JTL, ATL, JTL. She was looking out for that. Then you got somebody, Luda, okay, down here in the ATL. Like, I think Luda may be from here as well. If not, he spent a vast amount of his career in ATL. So, of course, he's over there like, yeah, that's what they feeling. That's what they feeling. That's what they feeling. And then they turn around and that's who they chose. They was not for to give it to another West Coast person after Deep Smoke just won on the West Coast. They was not for to give it to him, even though everybody knew that he should have gotten it. So people started saying that they felt like when Donna was eliminated, they knew that it was rigged. Okay, Donna was upset that she lost. She started crying. Eminem hugged her. This was after the freestyle and told her not to, be upset or whatever. But shout out to Donna because Donna still ended up winning 250 racks anyway. Okay, she went on and did a whole different competition and won 250 racks. Granted, they was competing for that for rhythm and flow, but this wasn't her route. She went a different route and she got the 250,000. Now I don't know if United Masters signed artists or what the connection is, if they're just managing her or something like that. But now she got some type of connection with United Masters. So shout out to her and just keep going. And what I love, and shout out to you, Dono. I hope somebody sent her a clip of this video. But what I absolutely love is that a lot of people felt the way that I felt because I had to go to Twitter. I said, "Bitch, ain't no way y'all done kept Detroit Diamond over Dono. I know you fucking lying." Okay, so I was glad to see a lot of people felt the same way that I felt, and what I was even more glad to see was when I went to Dono's page, Dono was still hitting the streets. Okay, she did a rap with High Life. I think it's called High Off Life or whatever. I think that's here in the ATL. She did some other projects. Then she also won another whole thing with 200 and something. Like she was out here doing her fucking thing, and that's what I want to see. Okay, that bitch said I heard your what she said I heard your little rap something. She says corny trash. Okay, that bitch will eat her up, girl. I'll have you laying next to D Beezy, Sleazy. Please believe me. And that was messed up because that's that girl's brother. Like, that's Detroit's Diamond's brother that passed away. And you going to say you're going to have that girl laying next to her brother like that? What's wrong, ma'am? That was wrong. But the other girl, Yoshi, that came out there rapping against the tall, dark African man, and I'm so sorry I don't know his name, baby. She did not have to eat him up like that. Sit up there talk about that man looks at his arm and he had like a hand, like something happened when he was born. I think his arm or something may have gotten caught in the birth canal or something. He was trying to explain. I don't know if they broke it or something. So he has like a handicap. Okay. No, I'm sorry. He has a disability. Okay. When it comes to his arm. And she was over there disrespecting that man about his arm. Now, granted, when it's a battle rap, it gets disrespectful like that. But damn, girl, you went a whole lot of hard on that man. And she ended up winning, though. She did. He was trying to not disrespect her at all because that's not what he does. But when he saw how negative she was taking it, that man said he had to freestyle. He wrote something completely different, but he had to freestyle on her ass. And then you could kind of tell that he was freestyling too. Okay, and I wasn't mad at it because that's what some people do in a rap battle, right? But girl, this season was definitely something to watch when there's nothing to watch, but it just wasn't as good as the previous season. And I think what made the previous season better was better artists that they chose. Better filming. I do believe that it was shot out in LA, out in Cali versus being shot here in Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta be shooting shit on some rush. Like y'all be trying to rush projects or something. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. I mean, girl, y'all gonna have to get that together. But it was giving like, girl, we only gonna spend a month on filming this shit. We ain't got a whole lot. That's another thing. It was giving y'all ain't have a lot of money either. Okay, y'all put all the damn money into the first season and put all the money into having certain celebrities sit up there, Busta Rhymes, Glorilla, a Big Sean. Ain't no telling who else they about had, but y'all paying. And then why the fuck? That was another because I can't recall them doing this on the first season. But why are we seeing Lotto, Ludacris, and Khaled linking up to chat and talk about absolutely nothing? Girl, the time that y'all was showing us that could have been more time that we could have saw these artists get prepared for the next challenge that's coming their way. Okay? And then it wouldn't have hurt to see somebody like a London B from last season who was on doing this competition, but then at some point of the competition, she had to go back, right? Had to go back to her family to check on her daughter to see how things were going with her daughter and stuff. Like I feel like we got little tidbits of that of some people's story throughout the season, right? Of last year. I mean, now I keep saying last year, but I think it came on maybe during the pandemic or something. But yeah, y'all just didn't do that great of a job with this one. Y'all just gave out money and not in the best way. Okay. Y'all didn't get what y'all paid for. Like it's just I thought, girl, just try again. Let season 3 be way better than this season and get some better fucking judges. And if y'all gotta go back and get if y'all gotta go back and see what T.I. doing and what Chance doing and Baby Cardi B, cool. But I know I had said the night that I watched it, I said y'all need to bring T.I. back. I know T.I. been getting on my damn nerves and stuff, but I feel like T.I. was at least gonna be he at least gonna give you the honest. I do believe that. I do believe he not just gonna tell you what it is you want to hear, which is what all of these people did season 2. He gonna at least give you the critique for real, for real. So if y'all don't bring nobody back, y'all need to bring Ti back. So when I got on Twitter and stuff, and I saw everybody saying bring all the judges back from the first season, I was like, okay, I ain't really consider that. I was more so like just bring at least Ti at the least. Okay, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts about it, girl. If y'all sat up there and saw Rhythm and Flow, honey, because I was like BITCH, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna take that away from JTL. Congratulations to him. I don't. It's not that he didn't deserve it at all. You know what I'm saying? We did think somebody else was going to win over him. My thing primarily was the fact that I didn't like the critiques from the judges because there were no critiques in all honesty, but that's just my opinion and my personal, right? But in my top, at some point of the show, Dre TL was in my top, along with Dono, along with J Taj and Jazz with an X. Those were my top 4 right there. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? I really hate that I was robbed of an opportunity to see Dono do more. I would have loved to see who she would have collaborated with, how she would have freaked that song, and then how she would have done had she been paired with the right producer. But she's been getting so much love on social media, so shout out to her for that. And I really hope that she keeps going. and I want to see more from her. I don't know how far she's gonna take it or where she's gonna go, but hopefully she don't get in the mess and she sticks to the music. And we see what she could do. Cause I damn sure don't want to see her as no Asian doll. When the only time we hear from you is when you talk about some damn drama. So hopefully we could just hear you because of your talent. Okay, so good luck. All right. Next up, y'all, I want to talk about Fallon and Jaylen Banks, baby, because remember Fallon, the man that was married to Portia's soon to be ex husband. Okay. Yeah, Fallon, formerly Fallon Guabadia. Yeah, well, it's given that she's not gonna be Miss Fallon Banks. It's given she just gonna continue to be Fallon Pena because you know he was saying his name was Jaylen Pena. So which one is it? I would hope that her name is Fallon Banks. Now y'all let me know which name y'all like best, Fallon Banks or Fallon Pena. Okay, even though Pina ain't even her last name, girl. It's given, hey, Brittany Edie, how are you, girl? It's given same last name for me. However, because I do believe they related, girl, but you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, girl, so yeah, so these people ended up getting married or whatnot, and they've had some very trying times in their relationship. They have gotten on television and they have talked about different dynamics of the relationship. Him feeling like he had to provide for the whole damn family, her kids, her sister, them. Okay, your mama and your cousin too. Okay, that's what was going on, and he didn't really like that. Okay, he even got down to one of them interviews talking about some damn groomed. Hello, she groomed me. What kind of shit is that? And she went over there to what was it, Baller Alert or whatever radio show she went to, and she kind of like drug his ass just a little piece too, and I don't blame her. But y'all can't be out here fine. Not like this, then turn around getting married. Got to show the Lord a little more respect. Okay, y'all gonna have to get that together, and I hope that y'all do. Okay, because not only are they now married, but baby, it's given that they are having another child. Yes, ma'am. That would be Fallon and Jaylen Banks. They already have one beautiful little girl. I think her name is Emma. And just this past summer, he was fighting her for like custody and stuff. Um, and they was really going at it. And I think it could have been earlier this year. I think it could have been over the summer, or maybe it was last year. I feel like it was this year. When they were like getting into it or whatever, over the child, because I guess he wasn't able to see his kid, didn't know exactly where the hell his kid was. She was dating this whole other guy, this actor and stuff, and it was just a lot of stuff that was going on. Okay. Oh, look at her. She's down there at the bottom. Oh, that's cute. She's standing there holding her daddy's hand. Listen, hopefully they get this together though, okay? Because Jaylen does, from my understanding, have a whole nother job outside of doing like this reality TV. So it ain't like the man is like just broke, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole other job. But anyway, um, yeah, hopefully they get it together for the last baby and for this one. So this will be Fallon's what? Girl, I don't even want to hear y'all mouth. Be quiet, girl, because I know y'all chewing her up in the comments about having all these kids and multiple baby daddies. Okay, I hear you now. Okay, girl. I think she probably got about maybe, is this her fifth child? Is this her fifth? Because I thought she had three boys and a girl. And then now she about to have another one. Girl, they said be fruitful and multiply, I guess. But that ain't none of my business. Let me say how these married grown folk business, honey. Listen. And they got their rainbow baby, honey. And it looks like they about to go ahead and do. I just know y'all better not bring y'all SHI back down to the social media trying to drag each other, because y'all married now. This ain't no little girlfriend, boyfriend type stuff now. Okay? So whatever y'all got going on, y'all need to work that out between y'all and figure it out. Okay? Good luck to the people. Okay? While Miss Portia Williams over there getting a divorce from that lady husband, Miss Fallon said that she gonna go back and marry the man that she ran to after Simon was over there zipping it and doing it with Miss P. So that's what's going on, honey. Y'all, congratulations and good luck to the Peanut Banks. Okay. Congratulations and good luck to the Peanut Banks. All right. Oh, this is interesting. It ain't that damn interesting for real, but y'all know Megan Good and Jonathan Majors are indeed engaged. They announced that a few weeks ago at the Ebony Power 100 Gala. And I do recall her saying that he proposed 2 different times. So she's now letting us know that he proposed in Paris. So I'm wondering if that was the second time that he proposed, or did he not get the approval of her parents or something and needed to go back and propose? Not sure, but she did say there were 2 different ones. But they're saying that she's opening up about her engagement. They said TMZ caught up with her, and Megan revealed that Jonathan popped the question during a gateway in Paris. While she was hesitant to share details, she confirmed that her parents approved before Jonathan proposed to her. Okay, so that's what's being said. Now, a lot of people are questioning whether, whether or not Megan bought her own ring. I don't know if she bought it or not. I know people are questioning that because they're hearing the rumors that she was paying his child support. Now, I don't know how true that is. Okay. Now, I don't know. I don't know if she was paying the child support or not, because people also said that these two individuals were broke up and then they popped up with an engagement on y'all. So, and people was like, "Now, why? I just heard last week they was broke up and they engaged now. So what the hell going on?" Okay. So that's one story, but then you're also hearing that this case he had with Jabari, the lawsuit has been dropped, and that there was an alleged settlement. So if he paid for the damn settlement, could he not have paid for the ring too? Girl, I don't know. Maybe Megan did buy it. I feel like these are things that we may never know. I don't think we will ever find that information out unless it's Mad Day and she may want to air them out. I will have to wait and see. But either way, congratulations and good luck to the majors. Okay, good luck to them. All right. I don't know if you guys remember this story from a few years ago of this young boy Tyre Sampson that got on a ride at this amusement park, and he was pretty tall and pretty too big for this ride. And I don't think he was completely fastened into the ride. And when the ride, I think it took off and went up, he ended up falling from it to his death, y'all. I really hated this, but the family won big though.
He is the 14-year-old St. Louis teenager who fell to his death from Orlando's free fall ride at Icon Park in 2022. Funtime Handles was ordered to pay $310 million in damages to his family. The Sampson family has hired nationally renowned civil rights and personal injury attorney Ben Crump to represent them. Today, Crump issued a statement that reads in part, "While no verdict can undo the immense pain Tyre's family has endured, we are committed to holding these manufacturers accountable to prevent such a tragedy from happening again. Tyre's legacy has already spurred important legislative changes, but this case seeks to ensure that every company in this industry." Tyre Sampson, he is the 14-year-old St. Louis teenager who fell.
So that's the story. 14 years old, wanting to get on a ride to have a good time. I don't know how they did not notice that that young man did not quite fit the requirements to even be on this ride. And he fell to his death. Like, that is so frightening and devastating. And I just feel for his family to have been there and to have to see that young man lying on the ground like that. Child, I can't. I don't even know how high up he was in comparison, to when he hit the floor. But it's really, really sad. But they're saying that Yarnell Sampson, Makia died, and Yarnell Sampson, which is the dad, they were awarded $155 million from the Austrian ride manufacturer. And this $310 million verdict sends a great message for accountability. I bet it do. It sends a great message for your pockets too. Because, baby, I know he over there glad. Because one thing being Crump going to do is attach himself to one of the biggest national stories and get a payoff from that hoe. You hear me? So I'm like, well, how much of a percentage is your ass getting? Are you going to get the 10 million off the 3? Or are you going to split it down the middle with the family and each one of them going to get, the other half or something? Like, how is that going to work? Are you going to take, like, out of that 310, what is that? Is that 155? Is that what it's going to be? Are you going to take 155 and then they going to get, how is that going to work? Okay. But I'm sure that the family is very glad to receive this money. It is definitely going to change their life, but I'm sure it's super bittersweet because you ain't got your kid here to enjoy that with y'all. So it's really sad, and I think they deserve every little penny of it. But honestly, I feel like, in my honest opinion, I feel like they got more money than I feel like they have received more money than some of the people who actually lose their kids by way of, I'm going to say, police violence. Okay? So, child, ain't that something? But, you know, there's that. The family has received their just due in the passing of their child. I really hate that happened too. Prioritize safety over profit. I know that's damn right. Okay, this industry needs to prioritize safety over profit. And girl, they damn near, I hope they bankrupt y'all. Okay, with all this money y'all had to pay out to them, honey. What else do I have over here before I hop off? Girl, girl. I know everybody. I know everybody heard about this. Girl, I just know. I know it, girl. This right here is insane. So the UnitedHealthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, girl, he was getting ready to head to a conference or something they were having. So he leaving his hotel, and they said the gunman was out there waiting on him, man. They said that man was out there like just, walking around, just chilling, waiting for his moment. And when he saw that man, pow, 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 that man down. Now, when I first started hearing the stories, I was hearing that he was shot in the chest. So I'm thinking that may not be true anymore because now I'm hearing more sources say that he was shot in the back and then one time I believe in the leg or something like that. But my question is, when he was shot in the back, did it come through his chest? And that's why the reports were saying that he was shot in his chest. Baby, I can't. And then it's so close to the holidays and stuff. Like, it is a really sad story, but a lot of people are feeling away about the health insurance and how they have been canceling things and not willing to cover certain procedures or devices and stuff. So people have been feeling away, and a lot of people are not in uproar over the passing of the CEO and what happened to him. I'm seeing more people that are like, oh, well, girl, what else is going on? Okay. They over here complimenting the shooter's smile and stuff because they did find an image of the shooter and or the alleged is what I'll say. Okay. It's the alleged shooter is what they did find an image of. And I don't know because some of the stuff in the photo kind of looked a little different, from his smile. Like I know they had to lighten the photo, but is this it? I don't like that one. Let me see if I can find another one online or something. But they have two side by side images of this man, and people been like, "Oh, who knew he was gonna be fine?" Some people have said that he was just, he got a beautiful smile and stuff. People been over here sleep praising this man more than anything. Is this it? Okay, I'll show y'all this. So this is one of the images that's supposed to be him, is what they say. It's supposed to be him. That's supposed to be him smiling. This is what they put out. But I have questions because I know they lightened it. And when they lightened this, I'm sure it looks like he has on like a green jacket when I think it's black. But the book bag is given a black book bag. But when you look here, it's given a gray book bag. So I really feel like they may be looking at a different person. This may have been professional. I don't know. The way he holding the gun doesn't necessarily make me think that it's professional. But I do feel like this jacket in comparison to this jacket looks like two different jackets to me. I feel like the hoodie looks different. But I would need more clear stuff because I don't see strings hanging from this one, whereas I see strings, of course, from the front. You can see the strings hanging. But I don't know, y'all. Y'all think he gonna get caught? I don't. I think it's gonna be, if they do catch him, I think it's gonna be a minute. I think it's gonna be a minute before they caught him. And when he got away, I'm not gonna say it was smart to get away this way, but when that man got away, he got away on a bike. I think if for him to get away on a bike doesn't, to me, make it more obvious than him getting in a car. If he was in a car, that's why this had to be premeditated and calculated. Because I feel like if you were in a car, one, somebody would be able to identify the type of car they saw you get in. Then they would have been able to like track the license plate or something. I know with the bike that he ended up taking, they said something about how I think you got to pay for those bikes or something. So I don't know if he used a debit card or if he could have just had him one of them little cards from the store where you probably got like a little $20 Visa card and use that or something to get access to the bike. But the getting away on a bike isn't going to be as obvious as a person getting in a car trying to speed away and you got all these cars in your way. If you're on a bike, you can kind of like get through that shit faster. You can like shoom 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 shoom. You can get through cracks other folks can't get through. So I don't know, child, and I don't think that man ditched his clothing anywhere in the area. Child, this is one of them cases I want to see very closely to see what's going to happen, how they gonna find him, what evidence y'all got, because homeboy came up there, clapped that man, and got away like a thief in the night. Okay, that is just, girl, ain't that some shit? Child, then they said UnitedHealthcare done took down all of the people's fault, the leadership board off their website. I don't know what you taking it down for a night. If he wanted to clap them, he already got the information already. Then I'm sure them folks can go to the LinkedIn and get the information. You know what I'm saying? They can go there, and then it probably won't take much but a Google search. Whatever y'all think y'all are removing from y'all website doesn't mean that it's not already out there somewhere. So if people wanted to find who's who, I would think that they can. Okay, so it's real terrible out here. But did y'all hear that they trying to go ahead and move forward with banning TikTok? TikTok had appealed it, child, but then the courts came back and said, baby, we gonna uphold this. So you either finna sell it or get the hell on. I'm torn. I think it should stay around for all of the creators that have been able to make a living off of TikTok. But then at the same time, I do feel like I want to sell the United States motherfucking thing. Fuck you bitches, okay? Not all of this that we done put into it. You want a TikTok so bad, but you create you a clock app and do it how y'all want to do it. Okay? That's part of what I'm thinking. You know, if they were to sell it, do not sell it to Elon. I hope you're not forced to sell it to Elon. Elon done already bought Twitter. Okay? And got played on that. I feel like if anybody were to buy TikTok, I will hope that it would be the original creator of Twitter that went on to create Blue Sky. I would like to see what he would do with it. Okay, but Elon Musk or even the man that's over Facebook and Instagram, don't say them motherfucking shit. But let me tell you what they would do though. They would slowly get rid of TikTok. Even if they were to buy it, I think it would just be a terrible app that people would just eventually stop using. I think that I don't know how the people, do financially and how great they get paid, but some part of me feel like if the US takes over it, I don't know if you're going to be getting paid that damn good no more. Okay? I don't know. Google could buy it. ABC could buy it, or not ABC, but Alphabet could buy it potentially if they. I wonder who are the people in the runnings to be open to buying it. I don't know. That's interesting. I also feel like maybe y'all should have been sending somebody here to the United States, or connecting with somebody that may be legal here in the United States that probably could run the app for y'all, and y'all sell it to them or something. I don't know. And I'm thinking about somebody that's Asian, child, whoever, wherever the app came from. Find your connects here and sell it to them versus just selling it to whoever the United States. Because I feel like not only are they making y'all sell it, but they probably gonna make you sell it to certain people. Like you can only sell it to these 5 people. Choose your pick. Oh, fuck, don't worry about it, baby. We'll go ahead and leave y'all country. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciated it. It was fun while it lasted. So I don't know. Some part of me does want to believe that at the very last minute, in the fourth quarter or whatever quarter, somebody's probably going to come through and TikTok will remain around by way of it being purchased, but then, and given to good hands. But at the same time, if they just completely deleted the damn app and not even did anything, I won't blame them. I would not blame them. I kind of want to give America shit. I just like, we banned, girl. Let's go on about our business. I slick with it. But that's just, let me know y'all thoughts about it overall. I could see Elon Musk potentially trying to buy it, but I don't know. Because if he bought it, people gonna probably start leaving the app any damn way. Okay, because then he spent like $44 million for Twitter. And girl, I don't even think that shit is worth $10 million right now. So he's taking a major L after purchasing Twitter. I don't think it's worth what he purchased it for. So I feel like the same thing will probably happen for TikTok. But dealing with censorship, they probably wouldn't care. The whole goal would be to censor shit and push whatever narrative they would want to push potentially. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. All right. And let me know if life is not gonna be great without TikTok, honey, or if you could care less, you ain't gonna miss it that much. Okay. But that's all I got. I'm Jami. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler, the flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be